So welcome to this video. I would like to show you a cable tester, pretty neat cable tester that I used for some work troubleshooting some open cables. So this is the Klein Scout Pro 3. There was a 2 and this is the Pro 3. So you can see there is a 9-volt battery. If you open up this screw here, the Phillips screw, and this model is the Klein VDV 501851. That's the model. And so we have some buttons here. So this is for testing Ethernet. This is for video cables, coax, and this is for telephone cables. This button is to check the run length, cable run length, and this is settings, and this is to generate a tone, a noise, or a wire, and also to blink the hub. And this is the power switch, and pressing it once more activates the backlit power, the backlight. So let's turn it on. Just press the power button and it comes on. So no cables are connected for testing. Just wanted to show you how it turns on. Let's talk about this part. So this is the remote part of the cable tester, and it comes off like so. So it kind of comes apart like that. It clicks in place like that for storage and comes out like that. So it has the, so it is the number 1 remote ID1. So when testing, it'll show as ID1. So as you can see, it has the Ethernet and Ethernet RJ45 and telephone RJ11 testing ports. So let me show you the remote part of the tester. It's this part here. If you kind of pulls out like that, using one hand anyway. So it has the video cable part for video testing, and here's the Ethernet and telephone jacks. So that's the RJ11 and RJ45, and it stores in here. Okay, so I'm ready to test this cable. So I think it's a good cable. It's a patch cable about, I think, 2 feet. So we have the tool, and I'm gonna take out the remote part of the tool, and I'm going to insert one end of the cable to the RJ45 connector like that. So we got that, and then the other end of the cable I'm going to insert here in the RJ45 slot, and let's power on. And this is ID1, the remote part of this tool is called ID1, and that's why it identifies as ID1 here. And if I press the cable RJ45 cable test button, you can see that the cable passes. It's a pass, and here the top row of numbers are the 8 pins on this part of the test, and the bottom row of numbers there, that is the pins in this on this part of the cable. So as you can see, it's all aligned and they are fine, and it's a pass. Now let me take another cable. So this just retains the last reading. So although I pulled the cable out, it still retains the last reading of the test, which is good. You can take it away and then go show it to someone if you have to. So I have here a damaged cable. So you can see here some of the wires are totally cut, which might happen in a real life situation, right? So I think it's about just under a foot from the connector. We're going to try to show you how this test will work. So we're going to plug in this part of this end of the cable in the RJ45 slot, and then we have the remote part. So the remote part of the tool, we plug that side into the remote part. Now both ends of the cable are connected to the tool, and now let's see what happens when you press the test. So you can see it shows that it's an open. It fails with open because we know there are wires that were cut, and you can see that those are wire 4 and 5, and 7 and 8 does not have continuity, so it's a fail. And if we press this test button again, right, so now when I press this distance button, it is showing me the open is on pin 1 and 2, and it's approximately in 3 feet. So this kind of doesn't it's not precise, but it kind of shows like within 3 feet that the cable has an open pin, right? So it helps when you're trying to locate a fault. So now we're going to use this feature, which is the blink hub or switch. I find that's an awesome feature in this tool because like when you're trying to locate cable runs in like a server room, and you can plug this in on the user end, and then because this blinks the lights on a switch, it'll help you locate the cable. So we're going to connect once again the Ethernet port on the cable tester, turn it on, and the other end I'm going to plug into a switch. So I'm going to go in port 6. So cable is in port 6, and now we want to use the feature. You want to use the feature that will blink the port, right? So as you can see, there's no, the green wire in port 6 has no indicator lights, and now I'm going to press the button to blink the switch, and there we go. You can see the pulses. It's blinking. There you go, blinking now, not blinking now, blinking again. And then on the tool, it's this button here, button below here, and as you can see, it says hub. That's when it kind of blinks the switch. So this is amazing. It's an amazing feature that helps you locate a cable run to a switch.